All right, guys, what's going on? So I'm here in the Gritty Soldier Gym, getting a workout in for the day. The weather is actually starting to turn beautiful again. It's not like freezing cold in the garage, so I'm enjoying it. So my workout today is very push-up centric, okay? So, you know, I'm doing a lot of push-ups, doing a lot of chest exercises, up in my push-up game, as it were. And I figured since I was out here doing this, I might as well go ahead and make a video for you guys and give you some tips and tricks that have worked for me throughout the years to increase my push-ups, get me to the point where I can go up to a PT test at any given time and knock out a good 90 to 100 push-ups, no problem. Good form, everything. And I get asked about that a lot, especially like during the PT test. Guys will come up and be like, oh my God, you knocked out how many push-ups? How do you do that? How is that possible? Well, I can tell you it's not the hardest thing to do. It just takes a little bit of diligence, a little bit of understanding, and you have to have a method for yourself. And like I said, over the years, I've developed a good method for myself, and I've developed a system that works. And I think that this system and these tips and tricks that I'll share with you here would absolutely work for you. And because this is the Gritty Soldier channel, I think it's fair to assume that you watching this, you're either you're in the military in some way, or you're a first responder, or you're something like that, something where you have to increase your push-ups to do well on a specific test or event to advance in your career. And if you're in the Army, I'm assuming you're either just trying to do well or max your APFT or ACFT, or maybe you're trying to make your way into Ranger School, Airborne School, or go to selection, something like that. Something where push-ups are really going to be a make or break deal for you. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. This is a professional channel, so I'm gonna do my due diligence and remind you to like and subscribe now. All right, got that out of the way. Don't wanna eat up too much time with that. Okay, so we're working with a clean slate, okay? Everything you think you know or thought you knew about push-ups, I want you to go ahead and erase that from your mind during the duration of this video. We're gonna start fresh, and I'm gonna give you my method, my proven method that has worked for me and for a lot of guys I've already given this to, okay? All right, so first things first, you have to remember to have good form. I know you've heard this before. I probably sound like a broken record, but you might be doing push-ups with bad form and not even realize it, okay? You wanna make sure your back is completely straight, going all the way down. You wanna make sure that your hands are out to your sides, just outside your sides, and that your elbows are bending at a 90-degree angle, and you should be looking forward the entire time you're doing your push-up. Now, a great way to test to make sure you are staying in a straight line is take a broomstick, right? Let's see if I can do this with one hand with you guys here. Stick it down in your shirt, down the center of your back, and tuck it into your ass crack, right? Like have it rest at your ass crack in your shorts, okay, so it doesn't go anywhere. And you should be able to get down and perform a push-up with that broomstick in your shirt like that. And I know this looks funny, but I'm doing this for you guys, you know what I mean? All right, so you see that? So the broomstick should be straight as I'm in my starting position, and as I go down, the broomstick should stay straight. See that? Now, if I were to have bad form, the broomstick starts to wobble around everywhere. I can feel it like poking into my back. I can feel it poking into my butt, you know, you know what I mean? So that's a good way to really make sure on your own that you have good form. All right, so I showed you guys that goofy trick. I promise if you go ahead and try that on your own, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It can really be a lifesaver for you guys out there that are having a hard time with push-up form. All right, so we've beat up form, okay? So from now on, every time you practice push-ups, you have to practice good form. Don't ever sacrifice form, okay? Form comes before the reps. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is establish your baseline. Now, to establish your baseline, you're gonna do 2 minutes max of good form push-ups. And once you get your number for that, you're gonna divide that number by 3, and that will be your baseline number for the amount of reps that you will do for your sets when you're practicing doing push-ups. So, and a good like norm for practicing any exercise really, and push-ups are no different, is a good 4 sets of however many reps. Okay, so in this case with the push-ups, let's say I was able to knock out 60 reps in 2 minutes, okay, that's my max. Now I want to divide that by 3, okay, and that's gonna give me 20 reps, all right? So now 20 reps is my baseline. So every time I sit down and I do my 4 sets, it'll be 4 sets of 20 reps for push-ups. And for your baseline, in between your sets, you should be resting about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes in between sets before you knock out that next set of reps. That's really important that you do that so that you allow your body enough time to gain back the energy that it needs in order to knock out another good session of reps, okay? Another challenging session of reps. That's how I want you to establish your baseline. Quick inject, if you guys do have any questions as I go, don't forget to just go ahead and drop that in the comments as this video is playing so you don't forget to ask a question. I will get back to you. I don't want anything to come out too unclear. I always end up doing videos like these, like right in the middle of my workouts, so I'm just like all over the place, you know what I mean? Okay, so now we've established our baseline. We know how many reps we should do for our 4 sets for when we're doing push-up workouts. And with that information, I want you to integrate push-up training at least every other day during your normal exercise routine, okay? I don't want you to try to go out there and bust out a push-up improvement day necessarily. If you're really trying to improve on push-ups, you need to spread it out evenly throughout the week, evenly throughout your entire training plan. So no matter what you're training or how you're training, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that at some point you integrate push-up training into that workout for the day. It's probably best to either do it at the beginning of your workout or at the end. Okay, as you're starting out for the first couple sessions, right? First couple workouts with this, I want you to integrate your 4 sets of whatever your baseline reps might be before or after your workout for that day. Once you do that a couple times, or if you're a little more advanced and you're really just trying to get to that max score, then I want you to integrate some additional push-up variations into your workouts. And with that, you're doing 2 to 3 variations of the push-up exercise before or after your normal workout routine. Now there are tons of different push-up variations that you can play with as you're making your way towards push-up improvement. If you're looking to increase the intensity, you can be doing decline push-ups, setting your feet up on a bench or something and still pushing up off the ground, keeping good form as you do so. You can also do ball stability push-ups. You can grab a medicine ball or a Bosu ball and do push-ups off the ball to help you with your stability and really just work like those tweaker muscles in the arms, and that will actually help your core as well. And if you're really looking to challenge yourself with the push-ups, you can hit up some plyometric push-ups or clapping push-ups. That's gonna really help you increase the intensity overall if you do plyometric push-ups like that. Now, if you're starting off or you're already doing a hard workout, or maybe you're on the back end of your push-up routine for the day, you can decrease the intensity by doing incline push-ups, which is basically just the opposite of decline push-ups. Your feet are on the ground, your hands are up on a surface, maybe a bench, something like that. You could also do push-ups from your knees, just go to your knees and keep your knees on the ground as you're knocking out your push-ups. And you can also end your routine with some hand release push-ups. And I understand the hand release push-ups are the new test for push-ups on the Army, on the ACFT. But that is a good burnout, lower intensity exercise to improve your push-ups overall and your hand release push-ups. Another quick inject, all these push-up exercises are gonna help you to increase your max on the hand release push-up as well. So if you were wondering that, yes, all these things are gonna help you. These things kind of go hand in hand, okay? Now, a few other variations that are really worth doing, I'll throw at you real quick. You got the wide arm push-up. It's just gonna be the hands are at a 45-degree angle from the elbows, just slightly outside the shoulders, going all the way down to the chest level and back up, wide arm push-up. You could also do yourself some diamond push-ups or closed hand push-ups. Either you put your fingers together to form a diamond and do a push-up like that, which is really good for the forearms as well. Or if that hurts your wrists, then I would recommend just spreading out the fingers just a little bit more. Don't make the diamond, just keep your hands close together to the point where it doesn't hurt your wrists and still perform a push-up that way. And then if you're really looking for a challenge with push-ups, and these are really good to integrate into circuit training or HIIT style workouts, would be the crocodile walking push-up. And I really like these. Again, adding these to the back end of a workout or integrating them into some sort of circuit that you're doing is gonna work wonders for your overall push-up level. And of course, you've got the push-up burpee. This is gonna help you really to increase your push-ups and increase that muscular endurance that you're probably looking for. And it's also gonna help your cardio as well. Now, another thing you can do is push-up negatives or push-up holds. And for push-up negatives, all you're doing is coming down extremely slow from the starting position, maybe about 3 or 4 seconds till you get down to the bottom, and then explosive shot up back to the starting position. And also you can do push-up holds where you bring it down to the working part of your rep and hold it there for about 3 to 4 seconds and then shoot back up to the starting position. So those are all great body weight variations to increase your push-up. Another thing you can do if you're really looking to get to that next level with the push-ups or just increase your strength overall with the chest, obviously you want to integrate some resistance training, okay? So your traditional bench press is gonna work wonders. Now, it's not going to be necessarily, your 5 for 5s, your really heavy sets that's going to increase your push-up rep count overall. But if you can get on the bench and knock out, a good 15 to 20 reps on the bench press with a significant amount of weight, then you're really going to be able to increase your muscular endurance with the push-up event. And that's going to help you overall. Plus, it's going to help you just to switch up the training that you're doing on the chest, okay? You always want to keep the muscles guessing. And resistance helps out a lot with keeping the muscles guessing. So you can do that, you can do cable flies, you can do incline, decline bench. You know, there's a whole lot of different resistance exercises, chest exercises that you can do that are absolutely gonna help you with your push-ups. Another thing that I like to do is add in a plate carrier vest, okay? You can go ahead and throw on a plate carrier vest or a weighted vest or something like that as you're doing your push-ups. So if you're looking for a little bit more intensity as you're integrating your push-ups into your traditional workout routine, like I've been telling you, go ahead and throw on a PC. That's gonna help you add a little bit of resistance to your training. And once you take that vest off and you're going up there for test day, you're gonna just feel that much lighter and you're gonna be able to knock out that much more reps. So that's a great habit to get into, throwing on the plate carrier for a lot of these different body weight exercises, especially for the push-up. If you don't have a plate carrier or you just don't feel like doing that, you can always just like throw on your camelback. You can throw on like a backpack, your rucksack even if you want to do that. Anything that you can do to just get a little bit extra weight on your body as you're performing these push-up drills. Now, if you're still watching this video, good on you, because I have a couple more tips to throw at you that are really going to be money makers for you, okay? And if you haven't hit like yet, make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. It's very important. I have a lot of good videos for you guys. Okay, so last couple things that are really going to help you dramatically increase your push-up counts, all right? Tabata drills. If you've never heard of a Tabata drill, it is 4 minutes total of 8 different sets. And the way it works is you do 20 seconds of work, okay? So doing 20 seconds of whatever push-up variation you choose, and 10 seconds of rest immediately after that 20 seconds. Then you do it again, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. And you do that for 4 minutes total, okay? That is one complete Tabata drill. You'll end up doing 8 complete sets if you do that. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you've never done that, you don't know what I'm talking about, I guarantee you, if you go out there and give that a shot, by the time you get to like the 5th or 6th set, you're gonna be shaking, all right? And Tabata drill is really good for any push-up variation. It's really good for any exercise you're trying to see improvement on, period. Me personally, I'll add a Tabata drill like that to the back end of my workout with push-ups at least 2 to 3 times a week. I still do that. It's an excellent way to force you to reach muscle failure and to get that good burnout that you're looking for, and really to just increase overall strength and increase that rep count. And finally, this is the most important thing that you can do, especially for you guys out there that are trying to do well on a PT test or max a PT test or something like that. Do 2 minutes max of push-ups, regular traditional push-ups, excellent form, right before you go to sleep every night for at least a few weeks, okay? 2 minutes max, 1 complete burnout session, then go to bed. And if you didn't know this, you actually see the most recovery in your sleep. So when you force yourself to muscle failure and break down those muscle fibers right before bed, your body instantly picks up on that and instantly tries to repair itself during your sleep cycle. And that's where you're gonna see the most bang for your buck, especially when you're training for something, you know, body weight like the push-up. If you do that for even a few days or a week even, you're gonna see some massive results just from doing that one tip alone. That's a huge tip for you guys. All right, guys, so let's roll it all up real quick. So you wanna make sure you have good form. You wanna make sure you establish your baseline and stick to it. I would say go ahead and retest your baseline every 1 to 2 weeks, something like that, so you can get yourself a new rep count number, because you will see improvement if you actually do these things. Make sure you're using variety throughout your push-up exercises so that you don't get bored and so that you're actually instigating growth with the different muscles that you'll be needing for the push-up. And make sure that you're incorporating these push-up drills and these exercises into all of your different workouts. Doesn't matter what you're working out, at least 3 to 4 times a week. And then additionally, the bonus, doing it every night, 2 minute max right before bed. All right, guys, so I just gave you guys a whole bunch of gold. You know, again, those are all the different methods, all the tips and tricks that I've had to learn throughout the years by myself, or picking up from other people, or from training, all these different things. And these are things that I still do for myself today. And that's how I can go up to, you know, the PT test line on any given day. Doesn't matter if I'm tired or if I'm ready to go, doesn't even matter. I can walk up to that line and I can knock out a good 90 to 100 push-ups, no problem, good form. And you can too, just do it just like I told you, and you'll start seeing some massive improvement. And it's just gonna keep getting easier and easier for you as you continue to do these things. Just remember, guys, practice makes perfect, and there's just nothing like experience to help you get better, okay? You just gotta go out there and put forth the effort, and you're gonna see improvement, okay? It's no different with the push-up. But yeah, I hope that was useful for you guys. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, push the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. If you have any other questions, please drop that in the comments. Any other tips or tricks that you know of yourself that I didn't hit or touch on during this video, please drop that in the comments because it's supposed to be helpful for everybody that's watching this video. I genuinely hope that you actually put these things into practice and see some improvement, okay? Again, I stand by what I've told you here on this video, and I absolutely know that you will see improvement if you actually put in the work. But I think that's it for this one. I gotta go ahead and get back to my workout now for the day. I got nothing else for you, and I'll see you on the next one.